Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am WolfsbaneGaming, and with me is Attacks.
Hello.
And we are going to be doing a review for Destiny 2. So if you have not seen our walkthrough series, there will be a link in the direct corner of this video to the playlist. Go check that out. And let's start this review off with Intel. So Destiny 2 takes place around 1.5 years after the events of Destiny 1. The original story of the game was scrapped when the DLCs for the game dropped, which suck, but it's not a bad looter shooter by any means. Came out in, I believe it was 2017. It's had, must be about 8 different DLCs. So it's definitely got a long lifespan, but it's finally over. And yeah, me and Jack have had a fun time playing the game. There are multiple types of missions in the game, multiple planets, including Earth, Europa, Mars, Venus, Nessus, Pluto. Yeah, Luna, the moon. And then obviously loads of characters, character creation, loads of weapons. Definitely the most amount of weapons in any looter shooter. That's like without a doubt. There are social areas where you can see other players, such as the tower and the Flawless Frontiers outpost. Just like Destiny 1, you cannot fly your ship, unfortunately, as much to everyone's disgust. But you do still have your Sparrow or your hoverboard. So there's that. You've got your same 3 abilities from Destiny 1, but you also have access to 2 new abilities, which is Stasis and Fled. So there's that. Crucible is still a thing, which is the PvP side. Not exactly popular this time around like it was in Destiny 1. What else can we talk about? All the DLCs are kind of fun with their own unique storyline, including Renegades, which is the Star Wars DLC, which is obviously the best DLC in the game. The last update, the Monument of Triumph, is shit. It's got no story. You just have to check boxes, talk to all the NPCs you've already spoken to in the past. So yeah, it's a pointless update. Not a great way to end the game's lifespan on a useless update, but hey, that's the developers' cool, I guess. But could have been a lot better. Oh,
What was Renegades made up for in a way?
yes, Renegade is by far the best story in the game. And that's mainly because the main game story that was in the game before, they scrapped it. What must have been 2020 they scrapped the original DLC, original story. That was superb. That story was great. But then they scrapped them. There is no main story to the game. There's just DLC stories, which is fucking shit. The original leveling up system that was in the game originally, that's gone as well. Like, poor Jack never got to see the original story or the original leveling up system, unfortunately, but I have vivid memories of it. The original patrol system in the game, that got scrapped in favor of a new patrol system, which is also bad. So everything about the original game is basically gone, and now it's stuck with the current way of the game. Which, if you don't care about the main story, it's fine. If you just care about killing enemies, then this game is for you and your friends. Definitely play with friends. It's boring without friends.
Wait, so the older game was actually. This is actually news to me as well. The older game was actually better if you like the story.
Yeah, the main story of the game is gone. The original main story was amazing. You started the game off with the tower being attacked, and you're playing as your Destiny 1 character. And then at the end of a prologue, the tower is completely destroyed. Your main character from Destiny 1 is killed, and that's why your ghost finds you, like your new character, at the beginning of the main story in this game. So, from what you played, the tutorial is completely different to what it was originally. The tutorial in this game now is the exact same as the tutorial from Destiny 1. Exactly the same. A ghost walks up to a dead corpse, revives it, and then you go through the abandoned terminal, finding weapons in chests. That is Destiny 1's tutorial and the new Destiny 2's tutorial. The original Destiny 2, the tower was attacked, you're playing as Destiny 1 character, you basically go against an entire army of Cabal, and you're alone. KD6 is doing a 1v1 with a boss, and your main character dies from Destiny 1, and then KD6 is then, I can't remember if he dies or if he was taken prisoner, but that's when the ghost of your Destiny 1 character finds your Destiny 2's new character. And then that's where the Destiny 2's now tutorial takes place. And then the rest of the main story from the original Destiny 2 is also scrapped, where you have to retake Earth. Once Earth is retaken from Fallen, you go to Mars and Titan, as in the moon of Mars. And Titan used to be the best fucking planet you can go to in the original Destiny 2, because it had so much loot. But again, that planet is gone. Like, you can't go there in this game anymore. And yeah, it sucks. Like, the original Destiny 2 was superb.
Just really, really good. Why did they change?
I have no idea. I was shocked when we started playing this. Because if you remember, before we started the walkthrough, I said, oh, you're going to love the intro to this game. It starts off with a massive attack on the tower. I literally told you that before we started playing it. And then we loaded it up, and I was like, hang on, this is not the fucking tutorial. What the fuck happened? So yeah, it's a shame that Bungie went the way they did and literally got rid of the original Destiny 2's main story with a tower attack, and the entire part of the main story, the whole point of it was you're hunting down the leader of the Cabal that led the attack on the tower. Because they're the ones that killed the Traveler, which is the big, like that big sphere above the tower in Destiny 1. At the end of the tutorial, they literally blew up. So you were hunting down the leader that led the attack and avenging not just KD6, but your Destiny 1's character. And all of that story is completely gone. Not a single bit of it survived the revamp version of Destiny 2. So that will obviously affect my rating of the game, because I loved the original Destiny 2 story, but the rest of the game has definitely made up for it when it comes to Renegades. But the other DLCs were definitely lacking in storytelling, but the weapons you get and the abilities you get is just amazing. Anything you want to add, Jack?
Not really, no.
Okay. The hardest missions in the game is no longer the raids. The raids are still a pain in the ass, but they're not the hardest missions in the game now. The hardest missions in the game goes to the dungeons. which are a pain in the arse. The only dungeon me and Jack have managed to complete successfully is the Renegades dungeon, the Equilibrium, and that is mostly thanks to the random person that joined our squadron, and we managed to complete it. I would say rather quickly, but
Thanks
there's
to that one guy.
yes, there's no doubt in my mind that we would not have been able to complete it without his help. So there's that. But yeah, this even with all of the backlash I just put on this game for getting rid of the original storyline, it's not a bad game. It's still got fundamentals of what made Destiny 1 great and Destiny 2 amazing when it comes to firepower and the weaponry, but storytelling, yeah, Destiny 1's a better game with storytelling when it comes to main story. But when it comes to DLCs, Destiny 2 takes the hat. Destiny 2 has amazing DLCs, mainly Renegades. But anyway, yeah, if I was gonna rate this game on all of the different parts of it, like combat is a 9. Like it can be better in some ways. PvP, I'm gonna give a 0 because there's literally no one playing with PvP anymore, so we haven't been able to try that out. The dungeons, I'm gonna give a -2. They're way too difficult, like way too difficult. Like if they actually gave us hints on what the objectives are and how to do them, then I would probably put them at a 4 because yes, it's difficult when the enemies are not dying, like they're tanky as hell, but at least it's giving us hints on where to go. The strike missions, I'm gonna give a 9. Like strike missions are fun, I like them. The planets, I'm just gonna give a 4. Like they're empty. Like when you're patrolling a planet looking for things to do, they're completely empty, just like Destiny 1. With some hidden bosses in there, some hidden chests, but who cares about those? You're trying to get better gear by doing missions. So yeah, patrolling the planets, definitely a 4. But if I was going to rate the game altogether, considering I'm a returning Destiny 2 player from launch, I'm going to give it a 6. I'm going to give it a 6, but that's only because the main story that I loved is no longer in the game. But if I didn't know about the original story, I would probably give it an 8. Like the DLCs have definitely made up for the lack of main story, but no, I loved the main story when it came out, so yeah, it's a 6 for me. How about you, Jack?
Probably, don't know. I think maybe 7.
A 7?
Maybe
Fair
a 7.
enough.
So I do like the game.
Yeah, the game is good. I'm not saying the game is bad. Like, if it was bad, I would not have been playing it this entire time with you. There's no way.
I like the game, but I don't love it.
Yeah, yeah, I get that.
Too long, we can get bored. Sometimes it can feel a bit repetitive.
Oh, definitely repetitive. That's another thing, yeah. But if they kept the story from the original, it was not repetitive. It definitely was not. So yeah, I do feel bad that you didn't get to play the original, but Destiny 2 is now over. Like they're not supporting the game anymore. Like no more DLCs, nothing. It's all gone. But yeah. So the 6 from me, a 7 from Jack, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did hit that like button, turn the notification button, join Wolfgang by hitting that subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. WolfsbaneGaming and Jack Tax, signing off.